Let me introduce you to the car that stole my heart 13 years ago, the Mercedes-Benz SLK 230. With its retractable hardtop and classic roadster vibes, the SLK stands as a shining example of what Mercedes-Benz does best, blending innovation, luxury, and pure driving pleasure. Let's start with the design. The SLK 230 was ahead of its time when it debuted in 1996. Michael Mauer, the man behind this beauty, gave us a car that's compact, sporty, and elegant. Its proportions are perfect. Short wheelbase, low-slung stance, and a retractable hardtop that still feels like magic. Under the hood is a 2.3-liter inline-4 supercharged and intercooled, producing 190 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque at just 2500 RPM. That low-end torque makes it feel lively and responsive, especially around town. Paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission, the SLK 230 delivers a smooth yet thrilling drive. It's not the fastest car out there, obviously, but it's not trying to be. This car is all about balance, enough power to be fun, but not so much that it feels overwhelming. Check out this scene here. My heart almost stopped because the drone, for some reason, went out of control, but still managed to avoid the trees and the leaves and the branches, and got a good shot of the car. The SLK weighs about 2,500 pounds, which is a bit heavier than you'd expect for a car of its size, but it adds to that solid premium feel. Check out Goober over here just chillin'. As I drive, the Mavic 3 Pro tracks me effortlessly. I'm just driving and it's capturing perfect shots completely on its own. It's like magic. Mercedes-Benz produced about 311,222 first-generation SLKs between 1996 and 2004, with the 230 being the most popular model. Today, it's estimated that roughly 50 to 60% of those cars are still on the road, and each one is a piece of automotive history. Here I am cruising down the freeway with the GoPro strapped to my head, giving you a driver's eye view. You are seeing exactly what I see. Every gauge, every motion, every detail of this SLK's interior as it comes alive on the road. It's a magical day, rain and sunshine together. A double rainbow appears, stunning and vivid, though the camera can't capture its true beauty. I take the GoPro off of my head strap to film it. Then as I drive, an airplane glides in the distance, and moments later, a Cessna 172 soars overhead, gracefully gliding towards its landing. Just incredible. As I am cruising along, the traffic is pretty backed up, and then I spot an ambulance and a police car speeding by on my left. Looks like there is an accident up ahead. This baby can accelerate 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6.5 seconds. Looks like I'm not just driving anymore. Now I'm flying over the Colosseum in Rome. Now that I have got the passenger side headlights installed, it's time to remove the masking tape I put on earlier to protect them during the install. It's always satisfying to peel this off, revealing the clean, crisp look underneath. I have stuffed the SLK's trunk with wood for the fireplace. Pretty impressive space for such a small car. Now I'm using this Amazon cart to unload it. Seriously, if you don't have one of these, it's a lifesaver. Look at Muna and Goober playing around by the SLK. They're so cute, always full of energy. The SLK has its quirks, like the comically small glove box and the cup holder that's more of an afterthought, but those little imperfections only add to its charm. Did you know that K in SLK stands for kurz, which means short in German? It's a nod to the car's compact dimensions. Cruising through West Seattle, I spot this eclectic yard with an older lady working. I pull up, ask her to wave, and she smiles and waves right back. So cute. As I head towards Alki Beach on this gorgeous day, I'm reminded why this is my favorite spot in Seattle. The beach, the view, everything just feels perfect. What's fascinating is that the SLK was one of the first cars to feature a fully retractable hardtop, a design that inspired countless roadsters and convertibles that came after it. I would like to point out some improvements I made for the car. Side emblems painted black. Side skirts I painted here black. The wheels black. And some of the rear emblems. As you can see here, there was some chemical reaction with the paint. It cracked and lifted. Some of the most frustrating and nerve-wracking things that could happen to you while you paint. I went to Home Depot and grabbed some aluminum strips, then shaped, painted, and installed them on the side skirts. The result? A huge upgrade over the ugly OEM rubber parts that were there before. It definitely looks way better now. Brake calipers also painted to match the color of the vehicle. Weather stripping also painted. It turned out okay, as you can see. Again, the drone fully autonomous, filming us as we cruised by. And here comes the flood. This headlight washer has more water pressure than my shower. For those who don't know, this is the headlight washer system. It's designed to keep your headlights clean, but it seems to think it's washing an entire car. And honestly, I use this deluge to annoy anyone tailgating me. They don't know what hit them. Before you move to Seattle, think twice. It rains about 9 months out of the year, and this year, 2024, it rained every single month, so be prepared. This is the scene from the front-facing onboard camera of the car. It does a pretty good job. Night scene is not so bad either. This is obviously the rear-facing camera, mounted very low to the car. It does a pretty good job. Same at night, but suffers with a little bit of glare. One of the things I love about this car is how effortlessly it converts, but living in Seattle means I don't get to enjoy the roof as much, thanks to the rain, haha. Let's take a quick tour of the engine. A masterpiece of compact engineering. At the heart of it all is the 2.3-liter supercharged inline-4 engine delivering 190 horsepower. The supercharger is what makes this engine unique. It gives the car that extra punch of power when you hit the gas. Here's the air intake system designed to feed the engine with fresh, cool air. It's part of what keeps the supercharged engine running efficiently. These are the brake lines carrying hydraulic pressure to the brakes. The brake fluid reservoir stores the brake fluid, and next to it, the hydraulic booster amplifies pedal force for better response. The fuse box sits nearby, housing the fuses that protect all the critical electrical components. Mercedes keeps this area well organized and easy to access. The SLK's hydraulic hood strut holds the hood up but tends to fail over time. Luckily, there's a manual locking button to keep it secure. As we move into the vehicle, you can see that I upgraded to a sleek touchscreen radio. It's super functional, highly visible, and blends perfectly with the interior. As you saw earlier, I had installed a dual dash cam mirror. It captures both front and rear views and doubles as a functional rear view mirror. I installed this rear camera myself, mounting it low due to the SLK's folding roof. The original dash cam was poorly placed on the C-pillar, so I relocated it for a cleaner setup. I planned to drill a hole for the wiring, but luckily I found a factory-made hole to route it under the car to the rear, and it worked out perfectly well. That's a wrap on the 1998 Mercedes-Benz SLK 230. From the upgrades to the drive, it's a car that blends performance and style in a way that's hard to match. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.